This video will be on the First and Second Cortina War, where interestingly, in the second one, the Union and the Confederacy fought together. And the picture of the person that's showing right now is Juan Cortina. He becomes very important later. So, the combats in the First Cortina War, the first side was the U.S. Mexico versus some Cortina militia. For the second one, it was the USA Mexico, the Confederates versus some more Cortez militia. The location was fought in Texas and some place in northern Mexico. The leader of the USA for the first was James Buchanan in Mexico. Vesteo Carzano. And of course the militia was Juan Cortina. And the second one in the USA was Abraham Lincoln, the Confederates, Jefferson Davis, Mexico, Benito Juarez, Cortina militia, Juan Cortina. Some of the generals for the U.S. were Samuel Heintzelman, Captain Stoneman, and Captain Tobin. For the Confederates, there was John Ford and Santos Benavides. For Mexico, they had none. For the Cortina's militia, there was Juan Cortina. He is the prom leader of it. So, our story begins in late September of 1859 when Juan Cortina shot Robert Shears, which led to Juan Cortina taking arms from the town Brownsville in Texas. In Brownsville, which led to some gangsters, which led to the name Brownsville Tigers being a coalition against them, kind of and kind of not. The small force of the U.S. militia, attacked Juan Cortina but was destroyed. But then a company made a force to attack Cortina, but as well, they were defeated. Then in September of 1859, a U.S. general named John Ford, when he arrived, he immediately joined Fort Brown, a fort nearby, and then Cortina retreated on December 27, 1859, for tactical reasons. Then John combined two armies, and then John attacked and decisively defeated Cortina. Cortina fled to Mexico. Then Cortina tried to capture the steamboat Ranchero, but Richard King and Milton stopped him, and Cortina was defeated again on February 4th. He remained in Mexico until the U.S. Civil War. He returned because Robert E. Lee visited in 1861. So in May 1861, the Second Cortina War started. All the things I said previously were the first, if you're wondering. He allied the federal government. Then he invaded Zapata County, Texas, and was defeated soundly by Confederate General Santos Benavides. He was later accused of guerrilla crimes against wealthy Texas landowners. And after that, he attacked many U.S. and Confederate towns, but to no victory. Juan Cortez died 33 years later on October 30th, 1844, and those were the First and Second Cortina Wars.